Welcome back to part 3. Here we'll go over everything else in the game. I'm going to start my turn here at a campsite. What a campsite is, it has these two icons, the healing and the trading one. So once per turn over a campsite, just like a village, you can heal for free. And you can also do the deal of the day. That is these trade cards over here. Whatever is visible is the available deal. You can only do one per turn. So I like this deal a lot. I can trade one black because I have a lot of them, or one of each of the tier 2s. As soon as you take the deal, you just shuffle it once. The person who takes up the turn counter should shuffle the trade cards as well. That keeps them fresh, if you will. Now I'm going to move over here. I'm going to do the shrine effect. And this time I will spend, oops, let's say I had 22 JP because many turns have passed. So I do the shrine effect. I will donate a black apricorn because it is now well into the late game. And I will also pay 10 to do the optional shrine effect. And by 10, I mean 7. So when you do this, you draw 3 shrine cards instead of 1. Flip them, and then you choose 2 to resolve. I will choose to resolve these 2. So Ancient Wisdom. Since I donated a black, I can learn a discarded move from moderate, strong, or legendary. I can, so say, we defeated a few legendaries, why not? I don't know how we defeated them, but we did. I could learn one move from any of these piles. So Frost Song, Take Heart. Ooh, these are very good moves. I will learn Take Heart on the Volcarona, which I caught earlier off screen. Take Heart is incredible, as to be expected from a legendary Pokemon. Oh, Dark Void, also very good. Because Darkrai would have been defeated. So that's gone. And we resolve Celestial Fracture. So when this card is resolved, all trainers draw one Change of Fate card. That's these. I'll go over these now. Change of Fate card, you can only play one effect per turn. So to teach these, I'll draw a few more. And a few more. There we go. There's a hand size limit of 5, so as soon as you hit past 5, you have to discard down to 5 before you can do anything. Oops. Those should be discarded. Celestial Fracture. So we draw one, which we did, and then if these are flipped over in the course of the game, you must flip them back to this state. Now everyone must vote. You can vote for Dialga, Palkia, or Giratina. I will vote for Giratina. Actually, I will vote for Palkia because I have 2. And then I'll shuffle these to simulate the other players having voted as well. And then on the count of 3, we all reveal them at once. So 3, 2, 1. I'll reveal them at once. In this case, Giratina has won because they are the majority. If there is a tie, for example, if it's like this and there's a tie, the player who revealed this card, in this case me, would be the tiebreak and Palkia would have won. But since there were 2 Giratinas, Giratina is now the dominant god of Sinnoh. So you would take one of these 3, Giratina, place them on the origin shrine. When this is, so now that Giratina is in charge, everyone who is showing one of these is a follower of Giratina, and you now have +1 base movement. So from 3, you would have 4, and then +2 more if you have your grunts, you would have 6 base movement. This is very important and very powerful. These 2 players can also trade with each other. All the followers can trade without having to be in a town or in the same spot. Also, the final and arguably most powerful effect is that your token, regardless of whether or not your god is up here, counts for one of the play 3 effects. So, on my turn, if I wanted to use Palkia's play 3, which is to teleport anywhere, I would put these 2 cards down, and then I would say, I'm going to teleport anywhere, play 3, and then that would be, this token would be the 3rd card required. Likewise, if I don't have a second Palkia, I can use an Arceus wildcard to do any play 3. I have 1, 2, 3, and I could teleport anywhere. Keep in mind, you cannot play the wild card for the top effect, so I cannot use this to teleport 3, reroll 1, or sacrifice 2. It can only be used for the bottom play 3 effect. Well, that's that. I will continue my turn. I'll go here. It is a fallen star. All a fallen star does is you draw 2 cards. And then once you have done that, place the fallen star onto one of these open spots. When 4 have been filled up, everybody draws 1 change of fate card per turn. And when all 8 are gone, have been found, all 8 fallen stars, then all players draw 2 at the start of their turns. Since I drew over 5, I will now discard my extra and play normally. I'll continue my turn. I've used 1, 2 movement. I have 3 left. Wait, I don't have 3 left. I'm not a majority, so I will use the Palkia to teleport 3. Keep in mind, once you play this, leave it out to remind yourself that you have played one. I'll teleport here, and then I will walk up here to do a swarm battle. Swarm battles are different from normal battles. They do not flee. You fight 3 wild Pokemon at once. A weak, a moderate, and a strong. Just put them here. I do believe Volcarona, should have one of these. Before you before you battle them, so you always battle the weak first, so there's no choice. Before I send in, I will craft a few items. And I will also teach crafting. So crafting, all the recipes are here on page 14. You can craft, of course, Pokeballs, stews, and battle items. I'll craft a few battle items. For Chansey, I will craft an Eviolite, which I believe requires 1, 2, 3 pinks, 2 whites, and 1 black. And you just simply grab an Eviolite from here. Ta-da! For Torterra, I will craft a Star Shield, assuming I can afford it. That is 1 black, 2 pinks, and 3 blues. Now I have 4. At 3 crafted, at 3 different held items, you get this stamp. So you just press F9, stamp, go here. I also have 1 of each Apricorn, so I would have done that. When I caught Spiritomb, I would have also stamped this. And because I have 3 different Change of Fate cards, so you would just show the table, be like, hey everybody, I have 3 different Change of Fate cards. You can get this stamp. Each time you get a stamp, you get a reward. This stamp you get for PvP, this one you get for Swarm Battle, and this one for failing to capture a Pokemon, so 2 failed Pokeballs in a row. And for each stamp reward that you put onto your board, you get these rewards. So the first one is very simple, it's 1 of each tier 1. The second one is 5 weak moves. So to do that, you shuffle this, you flip it, you shuffle it, flip it back, draw 5. And then you have 5 moves. These are not Pokemon, these are moves that you could teach to your team. Not bad. It was quite good on Chansey. I have a Spiritomb, so I could give it moves, but then I would lose Alpha Strike and Beast Boost. Because it is Spiritomb, I believe it is worth it. Alpha Strike is not that great on Spiritomb due to its low-ish initiative. Those were quite strong for weak moves. These are very strong weak moves. Usually you'll get not very usable ones. And then you get, for 3 stamps, because I have 4 stamps, I'll get the apricorns. 1, 2, 3. I do have 4 stamps, so I'll get 5 moderate moves. You can put these off to the side. Just don't lose track of them. Same deal. Flip these. Draw 5. Have 5 moderate moves. Very cool. Ooh, power gem. Very strong. No rock type. I'll try to catch a rock Pokemon or something that can use rock moves to round out your team, because coverage is very important. Anyways, I believe we are ready for the Shrine Battle. Or not Shrine Battle, sorry, Swarm Battle. We are fighting at the, this area. So all the Pokemon that will spawn are mountain. The biome doesn't matter, but they are all mountain or question mark in the case of Porygon. So Cubone will go in. I believe Volcarona will do just fine here. So Volcarona has a Magma Stone, which boosts the fire skills by 1. Volcarona goes first because it's a poor Cubone, even though it is effective against me. A Fiery Dance. This is more than enough to kill the Cubone. I got a fairly lucky roll. This is 7 damage. I roll 5 dice because of the Magma Stone. So the Cubone is defeated, and then Hitmontop comes in. Now I would roll... Psychic looks pretty good here. 5 dice Psychic. Notice that a crit is added. This is an amazing roll. That there's only one face on a d6, which is a crit. So this would be 11 damage, which is far more than Hitmontop can tank. Volcarona is a very powerful sweeper. And then you'd either catch the Porygon if you want to, if you have Pokeballs, or you can simply defeat it. Since I have the initiative, I can break the tie, like such. And also, because I am the ninja boy, whenever I use the initiative, whenever I use it, like such, whenever I flip it over, even if I'm slower, I can use it to, so it's not just ties, I can use it when I'm slower to go first because I'm the ninja boy, and then I can inflict one of these 3 status effects. So I will pick Drowsy. And then I will roll for, let's see, probably Fire Dance. Fiery Dance, why not? It's the same, they're both 5 strength, neutral. So this would be a Drowsy, a 1 switches to a 2. So as you can see, when attacking, when attacked, replace one regular with a critical, so I'll do that. There you go, that's 2, 4, 7 damage, which is almost enough to one-shot the Porygon. If I hadn't used the Palkia card, which is why it's here, I could play this to re-roll 1 die. In this case, I would re-roll the status and have a 5 out of 6 chance of fainting the Porygon Z in 1 move. So it will attack back with Hyper Beam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, not 7. 6, because it is Drowsy. Now we'll just do another Fiery Dance, and as you can see, 7 damage, that's more than enough. Porygon Z has been defeated. The Volcarona, again, very powerful Pokemon, has swept the entire Swarm Battle. Now, on winning a Swarm Battle, you get the stamp. You get the stamp rewards if you get the stamp, which I'll do in a second. You get to learn all of the moves, if you can. If you can't learn them, you discard them like normal. Probably will take the instead of Water Pulse. There we go. Bone Rush is not a very good move at this stage in the game. Discard them. And then you gain seven journey points. So a Swarm Battle is better than a Black Apricorn tree. Even though you don't get Apricorns, you get 7 journey points no matter what. Even if you catch all 3 Pokemon, right? You always get 7. So it's very good for moves and Pokemon. If that's what you need, go hit up Swarm Battles probably once or twice at least. And then I'll get my 5th stamp reward, which is 3 Black Apricorns. And then what is left? I guess we have legendary encounters left. I'll go over that. So I'll pass my turn. It'll come back around. And let's say, so I do have the Magma Stone, which allows me to, where am I? I'm here. So I will attempt to go up here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to go 7 away. I can't do that, so I will craft a Zesty Stew. You can see here, Zesty Stew, white and a yellow. Try not to run out of white apricorns for that reason. Now I have 8 movement, which is more than enough. I heal whenever I'm in Stark Village. I just very quickly heal my Pokemon, which is just the Volcarona. And then I will, because I have the Magma Stone, I can interact with this. And I do find a Heatran. I can attempt to catch or defeat the Heatran. That will be up to you in your playthrough. And once you feel ready, well, once you have all 3 shards, and another Pokemon, probably craft a Leering to make sure you get that. You will need to travel, so probably fly here, teleport up, or walk up if you want to, encounter Giratina, defeat Giratina, or capture Giratina. We could learn Shadow Force if you defeat her. Quite strong. Interact with the Origin Shrine by donating an Apricorn. In this case, I'll donate a black. I have some JP left over, so I will donate that as well. 3 Shrine cards. Resolve them however you want. I'll skip it for this. And then as soon as you interact with that, you gain the Heart of Sinnoh, which adds 1 strength to any matching types. This gives a miniature version of same type attack bonus. This on Heatran, why not? Also put it on Tentacle, it's not bad. It will. And then this team should be more than strong enough, although it's still close. It's more than strong enough to defeat Cyrus, which is the final battle. And you do that after defeating all that, you reveal Act 3, and this is it. You must defeat Cyrus. Cyrus has 8 Pokemon. You have to defeat 6 of them to advance, just like with the Grunts and the Commanders. They can choose. Cyrus is quite strong. I won't spoil what he has, but I do wish you good luck when you defeat 6 of his Pokemon and still have a usable Pokemon. You may draw the ending card. Good luck, fellow trainers. I'll see you around, and if you enjoy the game, please join the Discord.